Of course, we usually read, as employees, we usually read those contracts when we are signing, when you're entering the employment. And then we usually forget about them. Apart from the NSSF where you contribute per month, so you pick interest because they are deducting something from your account. But terminal benefits usually are discussed at the time when someone is exiting, and some of the information comes out at that stage.
Mr. Sebufo, let's examine this particular case that has put the tax body, Uganda Revenue Authority, into a spotlight. And what could it have meant had Uganda Revenue Authority lost this case against the complainant?
Well, I'm not a tax expert, but I will comment as a retirement benefits expert. What it means, this ruling means that if it had lost, then it means URA had to refund all the monies that they had collected in that form. The reverse is true. Now that it has won the case, it means that those who have not been paying those taxes and probably terminated employees and paid out their lump sums, then they need to audit their processes and pay the taxes that they didn't pay. Otherwise, when URA comes in, then you will have to audit and they will have to get penalties for not paying those taxes.
But is it right for these benefits to actually be taxed? Because one might feel like these benefits should be perhaps excused and exempted from being taxed. At the end of the day, you are taxed while you are an employee. Why then be taxed when your contract has been terminated?
Okay, there are two versions, and that's why you see the rulings, the court ruling at different stages. At one stage, it ruled in favor of the employees. At another stage, it ruled in favor of URA. Because in various countries, various tax policies have different applicable laws, depending on the jurisdiction. Now, professionally, of course, we have to pay taxes. And the terminal benefits is a form of income that you receive as an employee that comes as a result of your employment. And it is a requirement that whatever you earn from your employer, you pay taxes. So since you did not pay any tax for those benefits during your employment, then when you are exiting, you have to pay. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, give us the dynamics of raising your complaints, or in case you think your terminal benefits have been infringed on one way being violated, what is the procedure of raising your complaint in the legal processes of ensuring that you can actually safeguard, and if in any cases you feel like you've been violated, reclaim back your benefits? What is the procedure that is standardly observed in that order?
Of course, I will not answer that like a legal expert. I am a retirement benefits or terminal benefits expert. But I would say that from our perspective as a profession, once your entitlements are not provided fully, then you have to follow the labor laws. There's a labor officer at each and every, I think, sub-county or district.
Very true.
So that's where you can address your complaints.
Musa, now in a broader perspective as we conclude, do you think various corporate organizations in Uganda adhere to terminal benefits and retirement benefits in general, but also look at NSSF? Not many corporate organizations do subscribe to it. What does this mean to the corporate organizations and corporate businesses in the country? Okay,
what I can say before I answer it fully is, in the past, the terminal benefits were popular. That an employer will just promise a multiple of your salary to be paid out on your exit. But as the time evolved, then there are schemes, there are what we call the provident funds that evolved, where you as an employee, you contribute a small percentage, and your employer also contributes that a certain percentage. And that's what has been, that's a trend that's coming now. Absolutely. And the reason is, one is the tax implication of terminal benefits, because, of course, the URA was bringing closer eye on the terminal benefits. That's why we have moved away from, most of the employers are moving away from terminal benefits as they are defined to provident funds, where the tax policy is a bit lenient.
Yeah. So you feel it's a bit lenient. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Musa Sebufu, a consultant and an expert at that on matters employment, terminal benefits and retirement. We do appreciate your presence here on Ace TV and Select News. We do urge your views. Just keep it Select News as we come to this particular conclusion of this particular chat on employment terminal benefits. Keep it Ace TV.